Launch. Here we have Mr. Anuj Kathuria, President, Indian Operation from JK Tyre Industries Limited from Delhi, has come here to launch this new product. So I welcome you, sir. And I welcome Mr. Srinivasu Alappad, who is the Director, Sales and Marketing, JK Tyre Industries Limited from Delhi. And we have our Product Manager, Vishal Kapoor, and Mr. Giriraj, and our Zonal Head, Melvin Varghese. And then we have, well-known face to all of you, Neha Tiwari is also here. So I also welcome her, and I welcome our JK Tyre team. And I welcome all our media officials present over here for JK Tyre new product launch. This Chennai is it's a well-known city for us, we all know. We have our state, we have 9 plants in India. JK Tyre has got 9 plants in India and 4 plants abroad in Mexico. And Chennai has got the unique one. It's a state-of-the-art plant which we have in Kolattur village in Chennai Tyre plant, where we used to produce truck bus radial tires and passenger car radial tires. It's a very good state-of-the-art plant and very good innovative product we used to manufacture in this plant. And today all of you know that we are going to launch a new product of passenger car radial series for high-end vehicles. So that tire has been produced in Chennai, and we are going to have a launch over here in this place at soon. So I welcome all of you for this new product launch program. Thank you once again. Nandri.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wise words and for setting the event rolling. Thank you. And I also extend my heart and a special welcome to all the wonderful delegates present here. So coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have our eminent corporate leader, Mr. Anuj Kathuria, sir, President JK Tyre and Industries Limited, with an illustrious career spanning over 30 plus years. So Mr. Kathuria's professional journey is studded with diverse experience in the automotive industry. So with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, can we all put our hands together for our President JK Tyre and Industries Limited, Mr. Anuj Kathuria, sir, on the dais. Sir, ready karipo.
Very good afternoon to all ladies and gentlemen who have come to be with us during this launch event today. So, coming back to Chennai is always a pleasure for me. I have been staying here for quite some time. At least till last year I was here only. Spent a lot of time in the city, so a lot of good memories. So whenever I come back over here, I get to relive them. Coming to this afternoon, it's a special day for us at JK Tyres. As you all know that we are here to launch 2 new SKUs. But before we come to those specific SKUs, I would like to give you some kind of a background as to what's been happening. In the today the event is more focused on the passenger car radials, so I will kind of try to focus on that rather than talk about the entire tire industry. So on passenger car, what we have been observing is that if you take the last few years, there has been a steady shift towards the premium segment. So people are, including OEMs or even in the replacement market, the sizes of the tires are going up. Earlier we used to have tires 13-inch, 14-inch. They are still there, but the proportion of tires in the 15-inch plus range, right up to now even 24-inch, is actually being demanded. Not only by the OEMs, all of them have generally shifted from, if you see all the new offerings are generally 15 or 16-inch. There are few which are still in the 13-14 segment. Ranger series, which is our premium series, it has a lot of SKUs that are already doing very well. The Ranger HT or the highway terrain is a flagship product which is selling in large numbers. We also had launched a product quite some time back under the brand name of Brute, which still does very well. In fact, that has picked up the volumes in the recent past. Within the Ranger series, we also have all-terrain, mud terrain, lot of variants are already there. And the size ranges from 15 inch right up to 18 inch. And we are seeing that more of the higher sizes are being demanded by the customers, even in the replacement market. So keeping these things in mind, and one more data point which Vishal will show in his presentation, is in the overall passenger car sales, the percentage of SUVs has gone up considerably. Today, more than 50% of the total sales of cars is in the SUV segment, including the mid-size SUV. So that is another, and all of these cars are having tires which are of the premium segment. In many markets, we have also experienced that not only do the OEMs are moving up, but some of the customers, after they have purchased their vehicle, they come to the brand shop and then they ask for what we call as an upsizing. If the car has come with a 15 inch, they would like to take it to the 16 inch. So they do a fitment at the brand shop after that. So that is one thing that we need to keep in mind. The other is that overall, now with the pandemic behind us, there were serious supply chain issues with the OEM, especially the car manufacturers. That has now started to ease out considerably. Semiconductors, we all have heard of it. So that is mostly behind us now. So the production also is increasing. The sales of cars are actually touching an all-time high, and it is expected that it will go there. So we are preparing ourselves overall to cater to this opportunity that has come our way. So in that regard, coming specifically to today's event, the two SKUs that we are talking about, one is specifically designed for electric vehicles. So, another thing that is happening is that there are a lot of impetus, a lot of discussion. Even this morning in the budget, there has been a lot of focus and attention on electric vehicles. So electric vehicles, it's not very far away from becoming a reality for all of us. So we need to start looking at that. So the product that we are launching today is what we call as the HPE. HP stands for high performance. It's part of the Ranger platform, Ranger HPE, and E is where we say that it is meant for electric vehicles. And what does it mean for all of us? When we say that the tire is meant for electric vehicles, naturally the tires on electric vehicles have to be slightly different from the regular tires. There are certain requirements that are very unique for the electric. Lower coefficient of rolling resistance. The coefficient of rolling resistance actually decides what is the force that is required. But resistance is necessary. Without resistance, it will not move forward. But how much of resistance, how much of this? So what we are trying to do is we are trying to bring these tires with lower coefficient of rolling resistance. What it means is that it helps the vehicle to move a longer distance on a single charge. If the coefficient of rolling resistance is lower, it will help the battery, whatever is the size of the battery, either you can make a battery of a lower size. Press release, you will see that we have developed this X Polymer 3 technology. So this is for the rolling resistance, but also we have to take care. There are regulations now in place which mandate the wet grip and the dry grip of what the tire should meet. So that is also being taken care of. And also the pass-by noise. The electric vehicle is much quieter than a normal vehicle. So we have to also ensure that the tires also run very quiet. There is no noise that is coming from the tires. So that is another feature that has been built into this. So overall, the Ranger HPE, we have in the previous month, I think so in the month of December, We had showcased this in the northern part of the country, in the city of Jalandhar. Then last week we were in Bombay, wherein we had showcased this. And many of the dealers and other customers who had come for the launch event, when they saw these tires, and we would also be seeing them today, they are saying that yeah, these are the tires that would be really kind of, the customers would be happy having these tires. So while we are working on the EV side, and we will be working more on this, not only for passenger car, but in the EV segment, actually we are now having a complete range of tires across two-wheelers, three-wheelers, passenger cars. We also are working with a lot of other OEMs in commercial vehicle space. In fact, if you go to Delhi, and today a lot of electric buses, intra-city buses are being operated in Delhi. Delhi was the first city to get those buses in that number. So most of the buses that ply in Delhi are running on JK tires. So that's something that we are very proud of, and we feel that we have been able to give the right product. And we don't only supply those tires, we also kind of manage the fleet. The entire fleet, under our fleet management program, the entire fleet of JBM is being managed by us, and they are the largest operator for electric buses in Delhi. And very shortly, we will see that in the next 3 to 5 years, we will be having, if all things go as per the plan that has been announced by the government, more than 50,000 electric buses should be on the roads in the next 5 years. So that also is going to give us a lot of opportunity to understand what are the requirements. So when we manage the fleets, one thing which happens is that we also get to understand what is happening to the tire. Because these are new vehicles, new technology. We don't know, nobody has the kind of data or experience on that. So on electric, we are having a complete range. We can talk more if any one of you want to get further details. The other product that we are planning to showcase for all of you today is the what we call as the X80. We have already got the 80, which is all-terrain, which is doing very well. It is used for by customers who are generally going off highway, and they require these all-terrain tires. But X80 is one step ahead. It is extreme all-terrain. So this is going to be used by those customers who are going to have a combination of terrains in which they will be operating their vehicles, and they will be going into really difficult terrains. So this is another product. When Vishal will make his presentation, he will talk about it in greater detail, the features of it. I don't want to steal his thunder by talking about those products, but this is one thing which we are expecting, that with the launch of new SKUs in the PCR, we would like to strengthen our presence in this state of Tamil Nadu. We have a very good presence over here. In fact, we have a lot of brand shops which are being operated under the banner of JK Steel Wheels. So JK Steel Wheels is our format of the brand shop for passenger car radial tires. And this is a one-stop solution for the customer. The customer doesn't only get to buy the tires, but also he can get them fitted. He can get the wheel balancing, wheel alignment, various other services. In fact, now we also have 2 more innovative products which we had launched. One of them was launched in 2020, which is doing very well, the Smart Tire. And more recently, last year, we had launched the Puncture Guard. So these are another 2 very unique and innovative products that are offered only from the JK stable. There is no other tire manufacturer in the country who has this for the passenger car segment. And we just finished the month of January yesterday. So Smart Tires are selling in good numbers. We are able to sell at least, they are meant for a specific segment and a specific customer. So that is again where they are doing very well. But we are trying to kind of through the brand shops also market these solutions, the innovative products, and we take the extra effort to explain to the customer the benefits of such products, because some of the customers, the awareness unfortunately is still not very high when it comes to passenger car users. It is very different when you talk about the trucks and buses. There, they are very, very informed and knowledgeable about the tire. But I don't know if I want to ask all of you sitting in this room as to in your car which brand of tire is fitted. I think so most of us may not be able to answer that. And even if we know the brand, if I ask the size, I'm sure that none of us will be able to answer that. So, but our effort is to educate our customers, tell them what is the best product for them. Because what we feel is that having the right tires on your vehicle not only ensures the performance, but I think so it has greater importance in terms of the safety that you get out of it. Today, if you see many of the accidents in the country, road accidents happen because of wrong usage. The smart tire, if you see, it has a sensor which gives you alerts on pressure changes, on temperature changes. So if the temperature or the pressure goes beyond the limits on either side, you will get an alert on your smartphone. And I think so that is something which is a very valuable asset to have. And it doesn't come at a great cost. It is very affordable. So these are the efforts that we will be making. We will be setting up more brand shops in the days to come. In fact, Chennai as a market is our focus market. We would be working on setting up at least another 10 to 12 brand shops in the next one quarter. And what we have seen is that with the kind of the number of brand shops that we are able to position, if you go to some of the cities, you will find that in Bangalore, if you take, we have a plethora of brand shops, and that is where our customers are very kind of recognizing the benefits that with you, that the customer, the way the buying behavior is also changing, and we are recognizing that. So going forward, we will be working with more SKUs. We have a R&D center, what we call as the Dr. Raghupati Singhania Center of Excellence. It is in Mysore. If anyone of you has been there, would realize that it is the state-of-the-art research and development center in the country, definitely the best, and internationally also it will match up to the best. The kind of facilities that are there, we have invested over a period of last, say 20 years, we have invested more than 500 crores in setting up the machinery, the equipment, the testing facilities, and more than 250 scientists and engineers are working there day in, day out, not only for developing the new tires, but also looking in the future, because tomorrow we would be also talking about alternate material, green material, recyclability. So all that is also being worked upon, and a lot of work is being done. We will be churning out more SKUs, incorporating that technology. Yesterday only in Delhi, we had showcased at the BOMA Construction Expo. We had launched 3 OTR tires, although we are not displaying them over here today. But again, those are being specifically designed to meet the specific requirements of that application. So this is all being worked in tandem. So a lot of work happens, maybe a couple of years back before the product comes to the market. But this is all based on what the customer is looking for, what are the customer's pain points. So we have a very methodical way of capturing the voice of the customer and then trying to convert that and bring these new products to all of us. So this is again not taking too much time today. Happy to engage with you even after the unveiling of the tires. But for now, I think so I'll hand it back to Vishal to come and give you the specific details about these.
Vision for this entire category and with the formal presentation for the day. Moving forward, we have set up a plant in Mysore. Then we have established many different ranges, and there's a time when we have started our state-of-art plant in Chennai itself, and after that we have acquired another plant in Luxor, which is in Haridwar. So we have multiple locations to operate where we manufacture our tires, and along with that we have our R&D center, which is called Raghupati Singhania Center of Excellence, which is based at Mysore. So with this in-house R&D centers, we try to establish new products, and we always try to bring new things to this market. In many attempts where we try to redefine this industry with the kind of innovation which we brought to the board. In India, radial as a subject is the first introduced by JK Tyre in all segments, whether you talk about truck bus radials, whether you talk about passenger car radials or LCV, in all set of segments, radial introduction in India is done by JK Tyre. There are many innovation and the many pioneer efforts which is being done by JK Tyre for the tire industry in India. In the recent times, we have made another two innovations. As Sir has already mentioned, that the one such innovation is the smart tire, where the tire is complemented with our in-house DPFS technology, our own subsidiary Tree. With this, that tire, the health of the tire can be seen on your mobile phone. So we know that when, in the age where everything is moving to the smart, you have smartphone, you have smart cars, you have everything which is going smart. So why not about tires? So when you are running your vehicles, you know that you have the capabilities to understand each and every feature and the functionality of the car. Then why not about the tires? So we give you an option where you can check the health of your tire also on your mobile phone, and we call it smart tires. Another innovation which we have done in the same field, that is called Puncture Guard, where the tire itself comes with the solvent, where any set of nail penetration to the tire, there will be no air loss. So as the name suggests, Puncture Guard, at any situation, you will not be facing the problem which we used to face with the normal puncture situations. So these are the two innovations which we have brought on board in the recent times, and are one of the leading successes which we have achieved with these attempts.
With your permission, can I translate it in Tamil?
Yes, sir. that will be quite helpful. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, வணக்கம் எல்லாத்துக்கும். I think smart tire பத்தி பேசிட்டு இருந்தாரு. So எத்தனை பேருக்கு இங்க smart tire பத்தி கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்க? Just show me a show of hands. கேள்விப்பட்டது இல்லைங்களா? Advertisement பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? Advertisement பார்த்துருக்கீங்க. So I'll give you an instant. இப்போ recent நார்த் இந்தியாவில் ஒரு 6 பேர் கார் ஆக்சிடென்ட்ல இறந்து போனாங்க. It's social media it's viral. Reason வந்து the current roads, அதாவது இப்போ இருக்கிற roads, it can take speeds up to 120 kilometers per hour. அதில் when you drive a car, கரெக்டான air temperature, air pressure and temperature maintain பண்ணலன்னா the tire can get heated up. The tire வந்து heat ஆகிறதுக்கு நிறைய chances இருக்கு. Heat ஆனால் ஒரு லெவலுக்கு மேலே டெம்பரேச்சர் ரைஸ் ஆனால் பர்ஸ்ட் ஆகிறதுக்கு சான்சஸ் இருக்கு. இதை படிச்சிருக்கீங்களா யாராவது சோஷியல் மீடியாவில்? Last week, you're right. So that 6 lives could have been saved. அந்த 6 பேரையும் உயிரையும் இந்த ஸ்மார்ட் டயர் இருந்தா காப்பாத்திடலாம். But it would have given a warning that your temperature is high, please stop for some time. So that's the importance of smart tire. So I thought it is not only about a selling proposition, it's about saving lives also at the end of the day. And இன்னைக்கு இருக்கிற roads is very good and capable roads. Other people generally drive at very high speeds. If you take even Tamil Nadu road infrastructure has been good for quite a long time. ரொம்ப நாளாவே நல்லா இருக்கு இங்க road infrastructure. So ரெண்டுமே ஸ்மார்ட் டயரும் பங்க்சர் கார்டும் ரெண்டுமே இட் ஹெல்ப்ஸ். Smart tire is little more advanced and it also gets temperature. Whereas puncture guard, night, for example, if you're traveling with the family, night வெளியே போறீங்கன்னா ஒரு parking lot or mall car நிறுத்துறீங்க, imagine you get an alert saying your vehicle is punctured. இல்லைன்னா நீங்க லாஸ்ட்ல படம் பார்த்துட்டு 12 மணிக்கு 1 மணிக்கு போய் கார் பக்கத்துல போய் நின்னீங்கன்னா பங்க்சர் ஆகும். So it comes at a very small cost. Cost difference பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நார்மல் டயருக்கு இதுக்கும் ஹார்ட்லி இட் இஸ் அபவுட் 775 rupees தான். பெரிய ஒரு டிஃபரன்ஸ் கிடையாது. So I would urge all of you to cover this also in your coverage. Thank you. Yes, you can. Sensors அதுக்குன்னு தனியா இருக்கு. So we will fit the sensors and it will become a smart tire. Or app download பண்ணி உங்க mobile phone ல யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். Any tire can become a smart tire. Truck, bus, OTR sir சொன்னாரு. Every tire can be made a smart tire.
4-wheeler what 2-wheeler ಕೂಡ ಸರ್?
Two-wheeler ಕೂಡ. Two-wheeler, four-wheeler, truck,
Heavy vehicle.
bus, even airplane tires can become smart tires.
Mostly alloy wheel இருக்கணும், steel wheel ரிமார்னா நியூ ரிமார்க். Mostly it is alloy wheel.
Yeah, but most of the cars today have alloy wheel.
How much it will cost?
775 rupees per sensor.
Per tire, ஒரு tire. Actually if you work out பண்ணீங்கன்னா ஒரு நாளைக்கு 3 ரூபா வரும். 3 rupees per day we
ஒரு
just.
நாளைக்கு ஆக்சுவலா கணக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா சொன்ன மாதிரி கரெக்டா மாச செலவு ஒரு நாளைக்கு செலவு கணக்கு.
Yeah, brand showroom ல மாத்திக்கலாம். It has got 5 years warranty. அந்த சென்சர் ஒர்க் ஆனா அந்த சென்சரை வாங்கிட்டு உங்களுக்கு நியூ சென்சர் கொடுத்துருவாங்க. Within 5 years it's reusable. Yeah, மாத்திக்கலாம்.
எந்த பிராண்ட் டயர் கூட போட்டுக்கலாம்.
நீங்க 2 இயர்ஸ்ல டயர் ஒரு டயர்னு வச்சுங்க, வேற டயர் போறீங்கன்னு வச்சுங்க, ஜேகே போறீங்க வேறனா அதை எடுத்துட்டு நீங்க அந்த சென்சர் வேற மாற்ற டயர் கூட நீங்க மாத்திக்கலாம். 5 years warranty.
But it works best with
It
JK
works.
tires.
It works.
Yeah,
It works with others also.
JK tire.
But works best with JK tires.
Yeah, because it's designed for our tire, so you can buy a smart tire itself instead of buying just a normal loop sensor.
2-wheeler இருக்கு, கார் இருக்கு, ட்ரக்குக்கு இப்ப டியூப்லெஸ் இருக்கு. ஓலோ பஸ் எல்லாம் மாத்தி இருக்கு. இப்ப டியூப் டைப் லாரிக்கு டியூப் டைப் கூட வருது. ஆக்சுவலி சேஃப்டி மெயினா சார் சொன்ன சேஃப்டி தான். சேஃப்டி
ஏன்னா இப்போ இருக்கிற ரோட்ஸ்ல ஹை ஸ்பீட்ல வண்டி ஓட்டுறாங்க எல்லாரும், எஸ்பெஷலி லாங் டிரைவ் போறவங்க.
இட் வில் வைப்ரேட். உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் வைப்ரேட் ஆகாது. இப்ப நீங்க இங்க உட்கார்ந்தீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, நீங்க உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க, மீட்டிங் ஓட்டிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, உங்க கார் வந்து உங்க டாக்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கான்னு வைங்க, அவங்க எங்க தாம்பரத்துல இருந்தாங்கன்னா கூட அவங்க ப்ளூடூத் ஆன் பண்ணாலும் உங்களுக்கு இங்க வைப்ரேட் ஆகும். 5 பேருக்கு இது பண்ணிக்கலாம். அந்த ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி 5 people you can set alert even though wherever you are. அது இருக்கு. இதுல ஹை எண்ட் என்னன்னா ஜிபிஎஸ் ட்ராக்கிங் சிஸ்டம், பேட்டரி எல்லாமே கூட ஆன் பண்ணும் உங்களுக்கு. That is the high end sensor what we have.
That is
all
also
basic model.
That is also worth it. Again, GPS if you are putting in a parking lot, you will have to note which floor you are in, எந்த கம்பத்துல விட்டுருக்கோன்னு பார்க்கணும். அதெல்லாம் தேவை. So you just have a GPS tracker, you will find your car very easy.
லைஃப் டைம் எப்படி சார் இருக்கு?
Minimum 5 years lifetime வரும். Warranty 3 years வரைக்கும் இருக்கு. But up to 5 years. நார்மலா ஒரு கார் டயர் மாத்துறதுக்கு 4 வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு தடவை தான் மாத்துறோம் கார் டயர். 3 to 4 years ரன்னிங் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். So you can use it easily for the life of the tire.
Raining season சார்?
Any season, it's not a problem.
ஏன்னா இப்போ ரொம்ப மோசமாக இருக்க ரோடு எல்லாமே ஃபுல்லாக மேடு
No
பள்ளம் ஒரே
issue.
பள்ளமாக
It's
இருக்குது.
well fitted onto the wall. So even if it goes underwater, it is not a problem.
So we have a Q&A session.
Yeah, we have
after
separate.
this separate.
Okay.
So we will
Finish
do
பண்ணலாம்.
one of our building and then we can have the Q&A.
ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணிடலாம்.
Now,
Lights போடலாம்.
want to explain smart tire.
ஆச்சு பண்ணல பைக்ஸ்
பண்ணலாம். கொஸ்டின் ஆன்சர் அப்போ கேட்டு சொல்றாங்க.
ஆச்சு கொஸ்டின்
Taking this
ஆன்சர்
forward, as the president already mentioned, that the majority of the vehicles which are newly coming on the road, more than 50% of the vehicles are coming into the SUV segment. And this phenomena is much more stronger when we are coming up to a state like Tamil Nadu, which is again a corporate hub, an industrial hub, and a high GDP contributor state, where the contribution of SUV in India, the contribution is 50%. So where in Tamil Nadu, this contribution is more than that. So in our portfolio, we have a brand called Ranger, which is one of the most successful brands in the SUV segment. And within that segment, we have 3 hero products in the current times. The first is our Ranger ST, which is our highway terrain, one of the most popular brand in the highway terrain segment for the SUVs. The next one is the Ranger 80, which is an all-terrain pattern, and then we have a unique product for our dedicated off-roaders, which we name it as a Ranger MT, mud terrains. But as I said, this phenomena of SUV is increasing and improving road infrastructure, and the vehicle dynamics are changing. The vehicles which are coming on road, they are much better than the vehicles we used to see in the earlier ages. So with the entire vehicle segment is changing, also the road infrastructure is changing. The basic requirement from a customer segment is changing. So these SUV users, as far as the tire is concerned, they are not just looking at the durability, they are looking at some other aspects also, which can be the noise, vibration, handling, which we call it as a comfort parameter. So all those changing parameters we will try to address with our new products. So I'll request to play the AV please. In the industry, and when we are talking about these set of vehicles, we also need to understand that the customer expectation from the product itself is about the performance first. At the same point of time, they want to have the good aesthetics as far as the tire is concerned. So we have built this product primarily on the same set of parameters, where we have tried to give a nice aesthetic look, which is called the sidewall of the tire. At the same point of time, the tread pattern is designed in that way so that it can give you a better durability and a good amount of control when you are running your vehicle. So all parameters of noise, vibration, handling, everything is covered, including the durability, which are the key aspects in the current SUV segment for the users. So ladies and gentlemen, that's an X80 for us. After that, we have one more product. Can we have the AV for the second one also? Attribute it delivers, so it's a different set of compounding which will give you a perfect ride, and as I said earlier also, it will give you the low rolling resistance, which is one of the key attribute when we are talking about the electric vehicles. So designing that particular product dedicatedly for this set of audience was very important. So here JK Tyre has introduced this product. So that's all about our products. So thank you everyone. After that, over to
Alright, so இப்போ உங்களோட எந்த query-ஆ இருந்தாலும் எந்த ஒரு questions இருந்தாலும் நீங்க வந்து open-ஆ வந்து நம்மளோட sir கிட்ட கேட்கலாம். So they are here to, any queries, they are here to answer you and help you out with any queries.
அங்கே வச்சுக்கிறேன் பைட்ஸ் முடிச்சு பேக்கில் வச்சுக்கிறோம் நாளைக்கு வாங்கி
You are going to open 10 to 12.
Only the dealer will take your mobile and he will download the app. We have an app in Play Store, Smart Tyre app இருக்கு, Trail app இருக்கு. இந்த ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிட்டு அந்த ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணோடனே வெஹிக்கிள் நம்பர் எல்லாம் கேட்கும். அதில் ஒரு வந்து அந்த இது இருக்கும், we have to scan barcode இருக்கும், அந்த பாக்ஸ் சென்சரோட பின்னாடி barcode இருக்கும். We have to scan that barcode. ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா தென் ரைட் லெஃப்ட், ஃப்ரண்ட் லெஃப்ட், ரியர் லெஃப்ட், தென் ஸ்பேர் டயர், டோட்டல் 5 சென்சஸ் 5 டயர் உங்களுக்கு காமிச்சிடும். இது ஃப்ரண்ட் லைட், ஃப்ரண்ட் லைட் ஸ்டிக்கர் இருக்கு. நீ என்ன ஏர் ப்ரெஷர் செட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். 36 செட் பண்ணிச்சு ஹோண்டா சிட்டி, this car 36 ஏர் ப்ரெஷர் செட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா 36 எல்லா டயர்லையும் இருக்கணும். இஃப் இட் இஸ் லெஸ் தென் 32, 33 இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, 36 எல்லாமே இருந்தால் it looks like a green கலரில் காட்டும், கலர் கோட் காட்டும், உங்களுக்கு வைப்ரேட்லாம் ஆகாது. ஸோ 32, 33 ஏர் ப்ரெஷர் கம்மியாகி வரும்போது என்ன ஆகும்னா உங்களுக்கு it will vibrate. Again green வந்து என்ன ஆகிடும்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து it comes to a blue color. Then again less than 32, 30% வந்துருச்சுன்னு வைங்க, ஏர் ப்ரெஷர் 30 வந்துருச்சுன்னா ரெட் கலரில் இருக்கும், it will vibrate and you will get an alert message also. Go to the nearest fuel station or the near tire place and inflate your tire, air pressure alert வந்துடும், vibrate ஆகினே இருக்கும், vibrate ஆகினே இருக்கும். அதுதான் டாப் அண்ட் காரில் சார் சொன்ன மாதிரி டயர் ப்ரெஷர் மானிட்டரிங் சிஸ்டம் டேஷ்போர்டில் வந்துடுது. இது வந்து உங்கள் மொபைல் ஆப்பில் வரும். இது வந்து உங்களோட மொபைலில் எனேபிள் பண்ணிக்கலாம், இல்லை கூட ஒரு 2-3 பேரோட மொபைலில் நீங்கள் எனேபிள் பண்ணிக்கலாம். டிரைவரோட மொபைலில் எனேபிள் பண்ணிக்கலாம், இல்லை உங்கள் டாக்டரோடதோ இல்லை யாரோட உங்களோட இதில் மொபைல் ஆப்பிள் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அலர்ட் வரும். இது இஸ் சேஃப்டி ஃபேக்டர் தான். இட் வில் ஒன்லி அலர்ட் யூ, வைப்ரேட் ஆகும், உங்களுக்கு அலர்ட் வரும். ஸோ தட் என்ன ஆகும்னா உங்களுக்கு என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா நமக்கு டயரில் எல்லாம் காற்று தான் போகிறோம். ஸோ நம்ம காற்று இறங்கினா தெரியவே தெரியாது, உங்களுக்கு லைட்டாக தான் உங்களுக்கு காமிக்குமே தவிர யாராவது பார்த்துட்டு சொல்லணுமே தவிர. ஸோ டயர் கம்ப்ளீட்டாக ரன் ஃபேட் ஆச்சுன்னா நீங்கள் ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸ்பேர் டயர் போடணும், கழட்டி மாட்டணும் இருக்கலாம். This will alert you. This will give you alert. Go to the nearest station. So நீங்கள் nearest station போயிட்டு டயர் கடை எங்கே இருக்கோ, வல்கேனிக் சிக்ஸா, பஞ்சர் கார், இல்லை டயர் டீலர்ஷிப், இல்லை ஃபியூல் ஸ்டேஷனில் போய் நீங்கள் இன்ஃப்ளேட் பண்ணிட்டு ஓட்டலாம். திஸ் இஸ் அபவுட் அ ஸ்மார்ட் டயர். பஞ்சர் கார்ட் டயர் என்னன்னா, பஞ்சர் கார்ட் டயர் இஸ் ரெகுலர் டயர், அதில் சென்சர்லாம் எதுவும் இட்ஸ் ரெகுலர் டியூப்லெஸ் வால். டயர் பஞ்சர் ஆயிடுச்சு, ஆணி கொடுத்தது, ஏதாவது பெனட்ரேட் ஆகுது, ஷார்ப் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் பெனட்ரேட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா ஆன் கிரவுண்ட் ஒன்லி, ஆன் சைடு வால் டேமேஜ் ஆகிறதுக்கான சான்சஸ் இருக்கு. கிரவுண்டில் ஏதாவது ஆணி கொடுத்துருச்சுன்னா என்ன ஆகும்னா பஞ்சர் ஆகிடும், காற்று இறங்கிடும், டயர் உருண்டுடும். நீங்கள் இறங்கி திருப்பி வந்து டயரை ஸ்பேர் டயர் மாற்றணும். இதில் ஆணி குத்தி ஏதாவது கொடுத்து ஷார்ப் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் பெனட்ரேட் ஆனால் கூட உங்களுக்கு காற்று இறங்காது, காற்று வந்து இறங்கவே இறங்காது. அன்லஸ் அன்டில் நீங்கள் அந்த ஷார்ப் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா கூட ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக உள்ள இருக்கிற சொல்யூஷன் என்ன ஆகும்னா அது இட் வில் ரீஃபில். ஆக்சுவலாக அது வந்து அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணிடும், ஏர் லாஸ் ஆகாது. ஸோ டயர் won't get punctured at all on the crown part of the tire. If you go and hit on the sidewall, then sidewall will get damaged also. This is about the puncture guard tire. These are the two tires which competition don't have, any other manufacturer don't have. Even the multinationals who are in India also don't have this type of tires, smart tire and puncture guard tire they don't have. Only the company which has produced this tire is only JK Tire.
சார் இப்போ டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஏர் வருது
Each
இல்லைங்களா?
tire sensor one minute, sir. Each tire costs 700 rupees more than the normal tire. Each sensor. That's what we said, 3 rupees per day cost madri. Running cost for 3 years. Yeah, any tire you can fit. Any tire fitted. Mostly it is alloy wheel fit பண்ணிங்கன்னா நல்லது. Normal steel wheel லாம் பார்த்து fit பண்ணணும். ஃபிட்டர் கொஞ்சம் சிலது செட் ஆகாது, சிலது then வால் போட்டு டைட் பண்ணணும், T-type spanner வச்சு டைட் பண்ணணும். We have for two-wheeler tire, we have for car, and we have for tubeless tire also, and for tube tire also we have launched. Last 2 months back we had a dealer conference in Sri Lanka, Colombo, where we launched this tube type sensor also, and it's almost ready. Product is ready. Only thing we'll have to commercially launch over here. Just it's a safety. It's doing good. Even it's doing good. This smart tire is almost for 3-4 years we have actually. We it as this field sensor tire pressure monitoring system. This will tell you not only air pressure is coming down, temperature kuda pona kuda sir sonna mari temperature goes up also, it will give you alert, both pressure and temperature. This two this tire sensor. This is for truck tires also is there. That's what I said. Yeah. For right now we have a tubeless tire 295 80 or 32.5. Now we have made it for tube type tire also. 1020 or 10 or 20 or 295. Any tire you can fit this tubeless wall. Which no other tire company has got this. That's what I'm saying.
So the smart tire, it's not just about, it's a purpose in life, also about saving lives. And it's also a question of safety. If you look at it. I said it takes care of both temperature on the highways when you drive fast or long distances. It also takes care of the safety when there is an air leak, either due to a puncture or due to a or something.
Afternoon. I am Anuj Kathuria, President at JK Tires and Industries. So we are here in Chennai today. We had the launch of 2 new SKUs for our Ranger series of tires. The 2 new products that have been launched today are the Ranger HPE, which is meant for electric vehicles. As the name says, HP, high performance tires for electric vehicles. They come with some unique features. They have a lower coefficient of rolling resistance, which helps us to get the better mileage out of the tires. The distance that the car can travel on a single charge is increasing with this. While we do this, it offers the other parameters of performance, durability. Also, it takes care of the regulations of the wet grip and also the pass-by noise. As we all know that the electric vehicles are quieter as compared to the other internal combustion engine vehicles. So these tires are also running quieter on the vehicles. So these have been developed and tested in our R&D centers, and also it has been offered to various markets. So Chennai is the third market in which this is being launched today. Earlier we have been launching it in the northern part of the country and also in the western part in Mumbai. The other product that I would also like to talk about is the Ranger X80. X80 stands for Extreme All Terrain. Ranger, as we all know, is a very popular brand of tires from the JK platform. We already have winner products such as the Ranger Highway Terrain, Ranger All Terrain and the Mud Terrain. Mud Terrain was a very unique offering and it has been accepted very well. We also have the Brute range of tires which goes into SUVs. Overall, the sales of SUVs is becoming a much larger, as a percentage of the overall sales, it is growing month on month. So we expect that with these two products, the Ranger platform or the Ranger series of tires gets more complete. And with this, our presence in the premium segment of tires in this market also should be doing much better. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.